Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. We're super excited to have you guys on the channel. If you're watching today's video and you're not yet subscribed, you might want to consider subscribing to the channel. It's totally free, and also you can give this video a thumbs up as that helps to grow the channel. You can also share this video with your loved ones, and also leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know which gown for this particular video is your favorite and why. And if you want to know where these gowns are from, always be checking in the description box. We'll sure share with you guys where you can get these stunning gowns from. So in today's video, as we get to enjoy these stunning gowns, we are still on the topic of elopement, and today we're going to be giving you the ultimate elopement checklist, everything that you're going to need. Logistically, eloping is much easier than planning a full-blown wedding. You don't have to worry about securing huge venues with caterers or sending out invitations to thousands of guests or hundreds of guests. The opinion of your family and friends don't matter. You and your partner get to call the shots fully. So you also have to know that eloping still requires some preparations, especially if you're traveling for it or you're considering it for your legal wedding. There are vendors to book, such as photographers and officiant. You also must think about paperwork and post-elopement tasks, such as sending out wedding announcements and a gift registry. First and foremost, we're gonna start by talking about logistics and paperwork. If this is your legal wedding, you're going to need a marriage license. Every state and county requires different documents or procedures. Some allow you to self-solemnize, which means that you can marry each other without an officiant. Some require no witness, and others require an apostle and a waiting period. It truly varies depending on where you're planning to elope, so we recommend checking with the local government of your elopement destination. Sometimes you have to know that the requirements for a legal marriage may go against your idea of a dream elopement. For example, if your state requires witnesses and you only wanted to elope with you and your partner, you may want to consider this a symbolic, not legal marriage. It is also important to note that if obtaining the marriage license becomes difficult due to office hours or availability, you can always be legally married in your home state and have a symbolic ceremony in other destination. And you have to research the requirements in your state and county to get a marriage license. If your state requires an officiant, you have to secure one for your elopement. If your state requires witnesses, you can ask a friend or a family member to be at your elopement and serve that purpose. You need to fill out the necessary paperwork to get a marriage license, and if required, you need to make an appointment to appear at the clerk's office before the elopement. About travel and accommodation. While some couples elope at City Hall, others travel to a destination to say their vows. Maybe you've dreamt of getting married in front of an eruption or volcano in Hawaii, or you want to get married in the place where you took your first trip as a couple. The first thing a couple will want to think about is where they will want to elope. Maybe there is a dream location they have always envisioned, or maybe they just want a beach or a mountain destination. Either way, finalizing your location is definitely the best first step. For many couples, arranging an elopement is just like planning a big trip. You have to make your reservations for your accommodation and any restaurant or activities. It is also important to make sure your desired elopement location allows weddings. Permit fees can also vary, so that is important to note when you're picking up a venue. Receiving the correct permitting is vital to ensure that you are following the correct requirements, especially on public lands, in order to respect the beautiful lands that we have. So you need to discuss as a couple where you want to elope. You need to research if that destination allows wedding, and if so, how to get a permit. Remember, public parks usually require permits to have a legal ceremony. You need to buy a plane ticket, you need to book your hotel or guest house, make any restaurant reservations you desire. If you want to have a special meal, book in advance so that the restaurant doesn't fill up. So if you're doing for example, you want to say your vows on a pair, make those reservations in advance to secure your spot. Also, if you're turning your elopement into a trip, book any tours, hikes, or excursions you want to do. So let's talk about vendors. Many couples have vendors at their elopement. Maybe you want a photographer to capture your victory or a chef to prepare a celebratory meal. It is important to think about your vendors and which ones are vital.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too.
I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake.
You also have to remember the choice is up to you. At the end of the day, it's all about what the two of you want and envision. There are so many things to consider when you're planning your elopement, but at the end of the day, it should include anything that you think will be important and memorable to the two of you.
If you're stupid, then you know there's nothing wrong.
You also need to secure an officiant. One of the first vendors that is important to decide on is an officiant. Do you want a family member or a close friend, a pastor or a priest, or would you like to hire a vendor that has been in the industry for years? You also need to hire someone to capture your wedding. You also need to find someone to live stream your wedding. If you want live music, you can book a DJ or a musician. You need to recruit someone to do your hair and makeup, and you also need to book a florist. So guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you find this video useful in one way or another. And guys, if you're watching and you're not yet subscribed, it's totally free to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up, and also you can share this video with your loved ones, and also leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know which gown for this particular video is your favorite and why. And I hope to see you guys on the next one.
I wanted to escape for a while. Thought that a couple of drinks could ease my mind. I've been thinking of you for 2 weeks straight. I know that I need to get myself back in the game. Someone said your name had a turn around. Suddenly you're there standing in the crowd. Everything comes back in the blink of an eye. It's like you're mine, you're still mine.